So welcome to part 2 of our canal walking tour video series, and we're going to go a lot more urban in this video. Our first walk is along the Khlong Samsen canal in the Victory Monument area, and we're beginning on the bridge by Saviour Hall Church, a Catholic church that has been here since 1972. There's also some very fetching artwork along the wall here, and today I didn't forget my swimming shorts, but unfortunately I forgot my sausage sandwiches. Anyway, on we go. Quick bit of background on the Khlong Samsen. It comes in from the Chao Phraya River in Dusit district, goes across part of the city and finishes in the Rama 9 area. It doesn't actually come to an end, it just morphs into a different canal with a different name. A lot of it is inaccessible for walking, and we're going along the most scenic part of this canal. You come from Cambodia? See you later. This part of the canal was once popular for boat noodle sellers. The area was famous for it. This rickety old wooden bridge was once a private bridge that led to the gate of this house, which looks like it's not being lived in at the moment, probably not for a long time, although I'm not going to climb over the wall and find out. This canal is well known for its monitor lizard population, and last week on a walking tour along this particular bank there were several very large lizards relaxing in the sun, but it's just my luck today that I can't see any. Have to make do with this medium-sized one. One of my favourite sayings is get out of the shopping malls, out of the bars, embrace the great outdoors here in the city of Bangkok. There's lots of green spaces to be found under flyovers. You won't get much peace and quiet, but there is a calmness about it. People jogging, doing their exercises, grab drivers getting a few minutes break, group of motorbike taxi guys back there sitting around getting drunk, dancing, playing loud music. Hopefully they're finished for the day. This is Phra Khanong Park, and we're about 1.5 kilometers away from our destination. So here at the Rama 5 bridge, this marks the end of this walk. On the right hand side is the Samsen water treatment plant. I did pop across the road to see if the Khlong Samsen was walkable on that side, and if I could go any further, but that is definitely not possible. So this short walk is around the Khlong Phra Khanong near to the Sukhumvit Road bridge. If you're not familiar with the area, it was once a suburb on the edge of the city considered too far away for expats to move to. Nowadays, the area is crawling with them. This part of the canal is home to the Koh Klang Island community who have lived around here for well over a century. And I suppose over the last few decades they would have seen Phra Khanong sprouting up all around them with the expressway, the SkyTrain, lots of condos, and of course Phra Khanong pumping station. But there is still some peace and quiet to be found here. Well, at the end of a nice stroll around Phra Khanong, this is a place I often come to kick back and relax. You've got the gentle sound of running water from the hydroelectric pumping station just here. But you can watch and listen as well as Bangkok continues to go crazy all around you. You've got the cars, the trucks and the buses speeding along the expressway, the SkyTrains rumbling past, the murmur of Sukhumvit Road of course, and it all fades away into the background as you gather your thoughts. They say stroking a cat lowers your blood pressure, and as I was chilling out here, this big boy came out to say hello, and he's always here. So if you do come here, on my advice, and hang around, be patient because you will always pop out at some point, won't you? Eh? Very chilled out as well. We're about 4 kilometers from the Chao Phraya River in that direction, if you can see my hand that is, because the camera is quite far away from me. And we're actually on the other side of the pumping station. If you don't mind the hum of machinery and flowing water, it's not that loud. It's a great place to bring a good book and a few cans of your preferred beverage. This bridge actually, there's not many people passing through. It's been closed for ages. You do get a few guys fishing down here. And if you do follow this bridge that way, you come to expat land on Nut, Sukhumvit 50. If you're hungry or thirsty, you've got Cheap Charlie's or Easy Burger. My preferred option in this area for food and drink is Jay's Bar and Cafe. They've got something going on there at the moment that some of you might just be interested in, so we'll make our way there soon. First, I want to hang around for another 20 minutes or so, see if I can catch a nice sunset over the Khlong Phra Khanong. So I finally made it to Jay's Bar and Cafe, where they have kittens available to good homes, but by the time I upload this video they'll probably all be gone. But it was still worth a visit to see these adorable bundles of furry fun. The canal I'm going to show you today is one of my favourites in all of Bangkok. It's the Khlong Prem Prachakon. And I walked along parts of this when I covered the SRT Red Line when it had just opened back in 2021. There's some very interesting things to see along the way. Now we're going to start from Wat Theewa Sunthon, a temple I described as the Temple of Cats. And as soon as you come out of the train station here, there is a cat lying, chilling out on the stairs, getting a lot of attention from passers-by, and rightly so. There used to be a wooden bridge that connected the temple to this side of the canal, and when they were doing the dam wall construction it was demolished. It's just been reinstated. The paint is still wet, there's a strong smell of chemicals in the air, but it looks pretty grand and it's definitely something this community can be proud of. And there's also murals on the wall in front of the temple. So let's give you a bit of basic history on the Khlong Prem Prachakon canal. This was dug as far back as 1869. It was the first canal project by King Rama V, and it was dug essentially as a shortcut linking two parts of the Chao Phraya River. So it would cut down travel time for any royals going from Bangkok to Ayutthaya. It starts from the Khlong Khlong Samsen canal and goes all the way to Bang Pa in Ayutthaya. So this social housing project is part of something called the Baan Mankong project. It's between the Royal Thai Army and the Community Organisational and Development Institute and the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration. Households get a loan over 15 years, and the whole project is designed to raise standards in living among canal communities. This is the first bit of glass and concrete I've seen along this canal. It's the BCG building. Not sure what BCG stands for, but I do remember when I was a kid at school, we had an injection in our left arm called a BCG. It was some kind of immunisation. Don't know what it stood for, but it did hurt for a few months afterwards. That grey building behind the bridge, that's the Museum of Contemporary Art. Definitely worth a visit. Gets a bit busy on the weekends. Well, from here onwards we're going to be cutting through this canal community There's no path alongside the canal for about 300 metres. At the end of this is the very elegant temple known as Wat Theewa Sunthon, and we're almost at the end of our walk today. Well, it's after 6 p.m. and the sun is setting now. That just about concludes our walk along the Khlong Prem Prachakon canal. And I was actually in this area a couple of years ago and it looked a lot different. None of this construction had even been started. Anyway, if you do plan on retracing my steps, it will definitely be an eye-opener, trust me. Well, from a very dark Khlong Samsen canal here, that just about wraps up another canal walking tour video. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Like, share, leave a comment as well. If you want to support me and support the channel, you can buy me a coffee using the link on the screen. There's also links to Ko-fi and PayPal in the description. That just leaves me to say what I always say. I'll see you sooner than you think.